In this video, we're going to go ahead and look at the import-export feature from the ServiceNow admin perspective. So I'm logged into this 6710 instance, and Bob the Builder has marked 2 reports for export. Now, I'm currently logged in as Bob the Builder. I'm going to go ahead and end the impersonation. And this is my account, and I have the admin role on this account. I'm going to go ahead, go back over to VividCharts. We'll refresh that. Just to double check, I'm going to go ahead and hit the user. So we got Gary, and then look at the roles I have. I have the admin role. And we're on the newest version of VividCharts. Okay, so now you can see here, I got different tabs up here. And as the admin, I'm going to have this one that says marked for export. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. Now I already have a bunch of reports here marked for export. And so how you manage this list will depend on your rules and business processes for that. I would probably encourage this to be used as like a to-do or task list. So as soon as you export it and move it to the new instance, you would go in to the report itself and then unmark it and remove it from the list. But you can determine how you use this list for your best interest. Now here, I'm going to go, as the admin, I'm going to go into the editor because edit permissions were shared with me. So we get the filterable slide deck here. I'm going to open it up. I'm going to go up here. And as the admin, I have these extra capabilities. So I have export to JSON or import from JSON. I'm specifically going to export this. You can see that it exported. And it's filterable slide deck export and then 1 because I've obviously exported something with the same name previously. I'm going to go into this new instance. So this is the 1.0 instance. I'm going to go to a new instance. Let's go to VividCharts here. We'll go to the home screen there. Now just to check, we'll say user. I'm the admin. I got the admin role. Okay. And I'm on the new version of VividCharts. So when I come here, I'm importing a filterable slide deck. So I'm going to click on something new. When I do that, you'll see down here is the admin. I have this capability which isn't there for other users or wasn't there in previous versions. So I'm going to go ahead and say import here. And then I'm going to hit upload file. And I'm going to select that filterable slide deck export demo 1 that I just exported. Hit open. And then now I'm going to submit that. And now it's successfully imported. When I go to shared with me, we can see that I have this one that I just imported. You can see I did this a little bit ago, and that's why I have an extra one here. But if I go into this editor, you can see I get this chart and this report. So one thing about this, I'm going to go ahead and save and publish. One thing that's nice about this, if we go back into our other instance, so this is where I originally built the report. I'll go into the viewer here also. This report, you can see in this instance I have 12,000, 6,000, 6,000. When I go into this one, I got 33. So what you can see is that the chart settings, the chart styles, the report settings, everything like that comes over. Obviously the data is different in each of the instances, so the data is not copied over. It's just the chart settings, which is exactly what we want. So we can move all the styles and the chart options and report information to the new instance, but have the data from the new instance be reflected in the charts. The other thing that came here is if we go publish, go into the viewer and view the current report, you can see that the filters also came over with it. So in this case, I have a category filter. If I click that and hit select database, you can see that the filters also came over with the chart export, which is nice. One thing that you'll also notice is that if you shared this report with others, either view or edit access in the other instance, and you moved it to your, for example, from your dev to your test, if those users have the same IDs and exist in both instances, then it will also be shared with those same users in both instances. So let's go ahead and do that one more time. We'll go back over here to this instance. And we have this other export demo slide deck option. So I'm going to go into the edit. Now this one has just a little more styling and stuff added to it. I had the list chart with the 3 columns selected. So let's go ahead and export that one. We got export slide deck 1. And then we'll go over to the new instance. And we'll go ahead and hit import here. We'll select it. So it says export, and we'll hit open, and we'll hit submit. And then when I see that, I'm going to go share it with me. We can see that we have this export demo we just imported. I'm going to hit edit. When we go there, you can see all the styles, all the settings, everything came over with that report. So it'll make it much easier in order to move your reports and everything that you're building from your dev to your test to your production instances. And again, just to reiterate, I'll open up a download. Here is what that looks like. So you can see we're just bringing over the settings, chart colors, formatting, things like that. None of the data actually gets brought over from one instance to the other. Just everything we need in order to build the report in the new instance. So hopefully you like this change, and this is, again, from the perspective, this video is from the perspective of the system admin.